The panther slowly came right up and rubbed against Clive.
What lovely weather, and what a splendid fellow this panther is. Big, strong, with such huge teeth. The male purred.
Clive lay down and decided to sleep. The panther hesitated. She seemed to sense something was wrong, then turned and bounded away.
The sun set. Clive began shaking uncontrollably and burst into hysterical laughter.
If the panther had stayed 1 second longer. Time to think seriously. Probably each animal has a characteristic thought scent. Can I be tracked when I think about a particular animal? Or can my thoughts, like an aroma, be detected even when I think of nothing specific? The panther sensed me when I thought of her. The alien scent of thoughts confused her. We'll see. The panther isn't stupid. No one's played such a trick on her before. Every joke works once.
Clive lay on his back and stared at the sky.
I'm tired. My bruised body aches. What awaits me tonight? Do the beasts hunt at night, or is there a truce? I don't care. To hell with squirrels, wolves, panthers, lions, tigers, and reindeer.
Clive fell asleep. In the morning, he was surprised to find himself still alive.
So far, so good. The day might turn out decent.
In high spirits, Clive went toward what remained of his ship, a heap of twisted metal. He found a metal rod and tucked it into his belt.
Not much of a weapon, but it inspires confidence. The ship was lost forever.
Clive wandered the area in search of food. Fruit-bearing bushes grew all around. He cautiously bit into an unfamiliar fruit.
Tart, but tasty.
He ate berries and washed them down with water.
I don't see any animals yet. Maybe they're surrounding me?
He tried to distract himself and searched for shelter.
Best to lie low until the rescuers arrive.
By midday, he was exhausted, discouraged, and anxiously scanned the sky.
Why no rescuers? The rescue ship should arrive within a day, if the postmaster gave the right coordinates.
Something flashed in the sky. He looked up. His heart pounded wildly.
What a sight!
A bird slowly glided overhead. It looked astonishingly like a vulture. Clive walked on. A moment later, he found himself face to face with 4 blind wolves.
They tracked me by the scent of my thoughts. The beasts decided the alien wasn't alien enough not to eat.
The wolves sniffed cautiously, trying to sneak closer. Clive began imagining himself as a she-wolf searching for her cubs.
Wouldn't one of you gentlemen help me find them? Just a minute ago they were right here. One green, one spotted, the third...
Perhaps these wolves don't have spotted cubs. One of them shoved Clive. Clive tried to strike it with the metal rod, but the wolf advanced. All 4 closed ranks, shoulder to shoulder, ready to attack again. Burying himself in the grass, Clive desperately tried to think of himself as not existing at all. The wolves kept advancing. He remembered the panther and imagined himself as one.
I am a large panther that would gladly feast on a wolf.
That stopped them. The wolves waved their heads anxiously, sniffing the thought, but held their ground. Clive growled and stepped forward. The wolves advanced. One came right up to him. Clive crouched. It seemed the wolves didn't quite buy the panther act. They no longer retreated, and Clive snarled fiercely and swung his improvised club. One wolf lunged, trying to knock him down. Clive felt a new surge of inspiration.
I am a snake, very fast, with a deadly sting and poisonous teeth.
The wolves grew uneasy. Clive hissed and swung his arm. The wolves bared their teeth furiously, but showed no desire to attack.
Then Clive made a mistake. Instead of standing his ground, he ran. The wolves chased him.
Running, Clive noticed vultures gathering overhead in anticipation. He turned and tried to become a snake again, but the wolves kept up. The circling vultures gave him an idea.
I know what the planet looks like from above. I turn into a bird. I soar high and look down at the land spread like a carpet below me.
The wolves were confused. Running, they helplessly leapt into the air. Clive kept soaring higher and higher. At last he lost sight of the wolves. Evening fell. Clive was exhausted.
I've lived another day, but what will I come up with tomorrow if the rescue ship doesn't arrive?
At night he stared at the stars, hearing only the distant growl of a panther, dreaming of breakfast. Morning came too quickly. Clive woke tired. Sleep hadn't refreshed him. He lay still and waited.
Where are the rescuers? They had plenty of time. Why aren't they here yet? If they delay too long, the panther...
He shouldn't have thought that. A beastly roar answered from the right. Clive got up and moved away.
Better to deal with wolves.
He shouldn't have thought that either. Now the panther's roar was joined by the growling of a wolf pack. He saw all the predators at once. From the undergrowth on the right stepped a graceful greenish-yellow panther. On the left, he made out the silhouettes of several wolves. For a moment, he hoped they'd fight each other.
If the wolves attacked the panther, I could slip away.
They're only interested in me. Why fight each other when I'm broadcasting fear and helplessness?
The panther advanced. The wolves stayed back, apparently planning to settle for leftovers. Clive tried to take flight again, but after a moment's hesitation, the panther kept coming. He backed toward the wolves, wishing there were somewhere to climb.
If only there were a rock, or at least a decent tree.
But there are bushes! With desperation-born ingenuity, Clive became a 6-foot bush.